Grand rising, everyone. Um, I just wanted to make a couple of quick points, um, about my videos that I've posted this past weekend. I know a lot of y'all, looking at me, listening to what I'm talking about, and be like, "This chick got problems," or "This chick bitter," or whatever. And no, you know, I'm just saying what's on my mind. I'm just talking about my experiences, and I'm talking about, since it's my time, things I don't like. It's just what I do. Um, but hell, there's a song about it. That's the spit I don't like. Anyway, um, but I do want to apologize for my, I think, Sunday morning um chores because I just realized on video I'm shoveling uh compost tea, or I'm shoveling poop liquid and putting it in a container, and I don't check my videos when I film it. It just gets uploaded. Okay, I'm off grid, so however long it takes to upload, that's when you get it. However, that was totally gauche of me and disgusting, and my bad. So if y'all got a whole segment of me shoveling poop in a water bottle container so I can make my David the Good fertilizer, you know, my bad. My bad. I don't do that. Okay, but I was in the moment doing my chores. I love what I'm doing. I love what I do and whatnot. But I just realized I was dead ass shoveling poop in front of a camera. So that's not my values and all that. And my bad, y'all. That was nasty. Nasty. My bad. Um, so please forgive me. I'm not editing that. I'm not taking it down. Or nothing like that, because it's part of the chores. But I won't do that again. Mindfully. I won't do that again. I'm not shoveling no more poop on camera. Unless it's chicken poop with the rake. So sorry, y'all. Sorry. That was nasty. Like, ew. Shame on me. Um, that's part one. Part two, I just wanted to thank a couple of y'all creators. This is definitely, I know 2020 was like BS all around. The whole world got quarantined and everything like that, and cool. However, I know it was hard for everybody on everybody, and honestly, the people who escaped this mess are the ones who are no longer here with us. You know what I mean? So, you know, God bless the dead. Uh, we learned a lot these last 2 years. 2021 about to be out, or 2022. What year we in? Oh shit. Anyway, this year about to be out, and I'm just hoping the best for everybody. Make it work for you. Make it work for you. Don't be too hard on them babies. Don't be too hard on the husbands. Husbands, don't be hard on the wives. Don't be hard on your kids, no matter how old they are. Just pray. Pray for them, and all that good stuff. And also, thank you for all the creators. I'm gonna name y'all. The ones that I can remember because I'm old. Um, Lead Farmer 73. Thank you, because I've gotten so much information off of your, not just the lives, but just off of your videos alone. I mean, this man can make a 60-second clip, and somehow I done took down a whole page worth of stuff that I know I need to learn or tweak, try, all kinds of other stuff. So I appreciate you for the information. Y'all know I am all about learning, all about the brain. I learn, I love learning. I'm not doing nothing original with my own projects. I'm trying whatever I saw people doing. I'm trying whatever I got books on, I'm not, ain't nothing, no original design over here. Nothing. So I appreciate all of y'all for putting all that information out there. Lady Led, God bless you too, because I know you must be cracking up, dying laughing with this man. This man is hilarious most times. Even when he's serious, his stuff would be funny. But I also learn a lot from Miss Lady Led as well, because Miss Lady Led, she's calm, she's chill, she got her stuff together, and y'all don't see her set tripping on her husband or nothing like that. Even when he knows, shut the bell up. Even when he know he taking extra time on camera, she ain't up here, you know, trying to intimidate him off of camera. She knows his information is what's needed, and people learn, and it's helping people. So I appreciate you allowing him to make time to show us how to get things done. The application. It's not just you talking, and it's not just you giving the information. It's you showing how to do it by hand. I ain't got no fruit trees out here yet, but I've learned a lot with propagating and all that. A lot of stuff I done forgot since I was a kid, because like I said, my father was a farm boy. My mother, she's from the farms, and all that. And, we've gotten away from it. I was born and raised in a city. And think about it from this point of view. I'm number 11 out of 17 children. Okay? So we are out of our range of what my parents learned and knew when they were kids. You know what I'm saying? Living in the city is definitely not the same as being in the country anywhere, especially not off grid. Number one. Number two, I also like to thank, the young man I done stole from his mama. Lion Crest Outdoors, same thing. I've learned so much. Hell, I don't know if y'all even paid attention to all those long ass videos that I made, but I done called this young man like 11 o'clock at night, the night before I was heading out of the city to go off grid. And I done asked him for about mycorrhizae and still can't say it, and all that other stuff. And he gave me nothing but information. Spoke with him and his wife over the phone. They are awesome people, and nobody was the wiser. You know what I mean? Nobody was like trying to be better than nobody. He gave me information, even small scale information weighed a lot when I got out here. Okay, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Lion Crest Outdoors, and your wife also. Thank you, because growing plants has come a long way since I was a little girl. Okay, and I haven't been a little girl in a long time. So T-Nog, thank you. The New Orleans gardener, she's as well. She stay fly. I love her hats. I don't know why, but I'm in a competition to get my hat game on, and cause she fly, like, and she give a lot of good information and whatnot. I'm telling you, like, she got tips and tricks that I ain't never seen, not even in a nursery. And I used to work in nurseries and stuff like that. So thank you for the information you be giving out, and thank you for making us feel comfortable coming to tune in. You know what I mean? You make time, the meatless Tuesdays and all that. Like, you really got people on the regimen, thinking about their health, thinking about their wealth, thinking about their gardens, thinking about not being lazy, and easier ways of doing things. Everything ain't gotta be complicated. It just don't. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, my nose just be itching because it's dry out here. Tommy, Tommy Bites. I didn't even know my brother watch you, but Tommy Bites, she's another for real chick. She's a grown ass woman, beautiful family. I love how her and her husband communicate together and everything. Thank you for all the heads up on what companies are shutting down in what areas, what the sales are, the hauls. And, she be reading you some stuff from the news, from the laws and everything, what's going on out in these streets. And I appreciate it. Thank you for the information, because all of this is saving lives on so many different levels. Is saving lives. There's a lot of people in the city who it never occurred to them to grow a plant to feed their families, because in the city we're so accustomed to going to the supermarket. Why do it if somebody else if somebody else is doing it? If that's their job, let them do it and we just come and get it. You know what I mean? Even the churches, give away fresh fruits, vegetables, whatever, turkeys, and for the holidays and all that. So people, there's no need. So we thought anyway, there was no need to grow your own stuff, and now look, you have to come back to the roots, literally. So, and all the Instagram people that I follow, thank y'all for sharing y'all videos, y'all clips, funny enough and all that, for starting the day for with how y'all take care of y'all plants and how y'all value y'all plants and how plants make more sense than most people. I appreciate that. Keeping everybody on good vibes, and just thank you all in general for keeping everything on a good vibe. I'm not trying to stir up no trouble on none of these YouTube streets. I ain't trying to set it off out here on no off-grid streets. I ain't trying to cross the road with my chickens or nothing like that. I mean, Diddy for the streets. Y'all know she is. I mean, she got a rooster sitting on her eggs. Like, really? Like, how gangster is that? And, I don't know what to say. Them Jersey girls don't play, um, but yeah, I know a lot of y'all be, wondering about me, and I'm not the most cuddliest teddy bear in the world, but I'm doing good out here. Okay, I actually am. And yeah, I talked about my issues with, the solar panels and things like that. And all of that is just information and experiences to show you that things are fallible. Things do shut down for no reason. Things do get blown away, literally and figuratively, and all that stuff. Real life do be happening. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I mean, Lord knows my fiance, I done text him and called him and was like, I'm done. I'm done. And he's like, oh, really, babe? And I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Screw it. And he'll get me a hotel in town for the weekend. And then, once I wash my hair, I come back and I'm like, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. You know? So you'll never know what you can handle till you do it. You know what I mean? Like, tons of people think that I can't do it. And it's not a matter of what you can't do. It's not a matter of what you can't do. I'm in a whole nother environment. Yeah, New York is windy. Hell, Chicago's windy. But everywhere got its own type of windy, okay? And ain't no damn trees out here. I ain't never lived nowhere where there wasn't no trees. So it's a whole nother windy out here. But I'm learning to deal. And I'm taking care of myself as well, and all that. I'm not out here, dying of thirst or from the cold. I get help out here. My fiance, he sends me cases of water. He sends me cases of water. So I don't got to drill a well out here right away. I want to. But, whatever shenanigans I'm into, he is helping me grow. And I'm also detoxing from not having any space, no peace of mind, and all that. So yeah, I'm grumpy as hell, and I'm not gonna stop being grumpy till I get my roof over my head and all that. And yeah, I'm doing some good progress and everything, and I'm doing some new stuff, and I'm taking tips from everybody. I am so sorry, y'all. My nose is itching, and no, I don't want to know nothing about nobody no time soon. So I'm not being nosy nowhere. Um, Maybe Diddy, but yeah, I'm not miserable. I'm actually happier where I am now than I ever been in New York, than I ever been in the city. Because I don't gotta worry about nobody making noise over my head when I'm trying to get some sleep, or nobody arguing next door and it's coming through the walls, or I can't take a quiet bath. I mean, I'm working on the bath part, but for the most part, I mean, I'm still clean. I'm still so fresh and so clean. And I know y'all ain't gonna keep catching me in no pink. It's just, this has a function. It keeps me warm, so I don't care what color it is. But it'll be dirty soon enough. Hell, I just got the tarp on top of my greenhouse again. And this is not no feminist nothing. I don't believe in none of that. Okay. However, I am a strong woman. I was a strong girl, and definitely not a lady. However, um, You just can't tell me what I can't do. Not my mama, not my daddy, not my brothers, not my sisters, not my cousins, not my nieces, not my nephews, not my kids, not my nothing. Okay, the chickens ain't telling me what I can't do, and they done chewed up my boots. They chewed up my boots, you know. But if God put it in me, don't nobody can take it out of me. Okay, and yeah, I know I'm using the slang wrong because my mama, she taught us manners and proper grammar and everything. But you know, my mama ain't here to check me, so I can say what I want. If I want a chicken, I want a chicken. Even though I might mean I want a chicken wing, but don't say nothing because my fiance is gonna call me and be like, "I thought you vegan." So, um, but yeah, no, I'm loving it out here. You know what I mean? I'm not in no pain except for that damn root canal, but I don't blame the doctors. That was my fault. Um, child, child, child. Don't give me no head pain. Mm-mm. But I'm making the progress. I'm loving what I'm doing. So, and I'm not arrogant enough to think that people care about me like that. But I'm just giving a heads up because I just realized some of my better sisters have stumbled across my videos and they're ultra concerned. So they be like, they calling me, "You good? You okay? You sure? You sure? You need money? You okay? You sure? You sure?" Because people used to see me as being broke when I was never broke. You know, even my fiance always used to think I'm broke, even though we worked the same jobs and got paid on the same day. You know, I be screaming broke, like broke farmer, you know, the not so broke farmer. Beautiful family. Thank you, brother, for showing us, first of all, jealous of your greenhouse. Okay. We all are. But honestly, you know, with his little southern self, you know, the way he does use his techniques on propagating fruit trees and even the sales. Like, I didn't know men could shop like that. I mean, I know my dad could shop like that. He taught me how to squeeze blood out of a penny. But broke farmer knows how to shop. And once I'm up and running and I can put Black Ultimate on the road and everything, I'm coming to your town because I'm going shopping at your spot wherever you be going because I want some of them deals. I mean, broke farmer, man, I don't even know what else to say. Like, and he funny. He don't be thinking he funny, but he's funny. You know, I love the humor. I love that you're still young, that little boy inside of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. It's always awesome to see a black man smile and laugh at little simple things. Just for real, for real. Okay? And Lord knows this country got its history and present and future. But I love to see y'all doing well. I love to see y'all loving. Okay? I like I said, I'm not the smushiest person in the world. I ain't the most cuddliest person in the world, and I ain't damn sure, love still for suckers. Love still for suckers, but I'm a sucker. I love to see the suckers doing what they do. Just love, you know what I mean? And that was the message that everybody, Grow Family Network, King, y'all got it going on. The babies are gorgeous. Look, I mean, nibble on the cheeks for me. But y'all on the right path, and I appreciate y'all showing and leading by example what it is to be a man, what it is to be a human being, what it is to be a father, what it is to be intelligent, what it is to take care of your family, take care of your land, be a steward. Like, there's so many qualifications in the transmissions that y'all put forward. Like, I personally can pick apart anybody video and I'll talk through the whole mug because there's so many great qualities that I'm picking up, and it's being well received, and it makes me a better person as well. You know what I mean? Because like I said before, we are all connected. We may not see each other, we may not know each other exist, but it does matter. It matters. If a war broke out today in America, anywhere, the sky will run red. If what we feel didn't affect our environment and each other around the world, None of this ish would matter. This quarantine crap wouldn't have mattered. Nobody would have paid attention. Everybody be Croatoan right now. Look it up. Deep history. Um, and I know I sound ignorant and whatnot at times. I just be letting my freak flag fly. Sometimes you can't be intelligent all the damn time. Let it all out. It's better to express than to hold it inside and to have a heart full of nothing. Negative, nasty, ugly, whatever. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. Because those be the people who's dying alone these days anyway. Okay? I don't wish for nobody to die alone. I don't wish to sit here and be like, I ain't forgiving that person. But no. But the realities are the realities. And Growth Family Network, Led Pharma 73, Broke Pharma, Lioncrest Outdoors, Grow Family Network, Tommy Bites, Triple Threat. That's my chick right there. Like, Triple Threat. She'll tell you, I'm telling you, I swear. But Hands in the Dirt, Beauty in the Garden, The Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick, and so many other people. Container Crops, Carbon Q, Prepping 101, all y'all. There's a reason why I'm subscribed to y'all. And it's not just, to shoot the breeze, kick the shenanigans and all that. I got my notebooks, yo. Like, I got so many notebooks. I mean, if I got notebooks everywhere. And I got pens all over the place. Pens, markers, all that. I'm always here to take notes. Always here to take notes and keep my to-do list and all that. But, I don't have no original designs. I'm learning from all of y'all. And I appreciate that all of this information is free, because I'm damn sure not going to be paying for it with another student loan. Okay? What I learned going to school, getting student loans, I ain't got a job in that. You know what I mean? I know everybody be like, well, you should have paid, you should have, did agriculture as your major. Sure. If you can get in. I'm still on a waiting list at, I don't know, 5 different colleges in New York City for nursing. Can't get in. Couldn't get in the last 10, 15 years. Dead ass. I'm not lying, not joking. For real. Couldn't get in for nursing. But you know who could get in? Somebody who just came from the islands, somebody who just came from South America, somebody who just came from Canada, somebody who just came from China, somebody who just came from Japan, somebody who came from everywhere else. And then we wondering why we don't know how to take care of our fathers when they sick. We wondering why we don't know how to change our mother's diapers when they so elderly. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, pay attention to the past. Because I'm not saying this as a blanket statement all across America. I'm talking about New York. I'm talking about Queens, New York. I'm talking about South Jamaica. I'm talking about Brooklyn, Do or Die, Bed-Stuy, and all that. I'm talking about where my environment was, where I tried to get in, where I fit in. Okay? When it was free, it wasn't respected. I wasn't of age at the time either. But when it was free, it wasn't respected. Why? Because too much other stuff was going on. I don't know what it is about American history, but the man and woman is in competition for no hot dogging reason. Okay? Like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no women's lib in Japan. There's no women's lib. Well, there was no women's lib in Africa. There's no women's lib in China. There's no women's lib in Australia. There's no women's lib anywhere else. Everybody else had their system and was going across. Hell, women's lib started with the Muslims. Okay? Women can inherit. Go ahead and watch all those period movies. Time period movies. Stuff like that. Like Sense and Sensibility and all those Victorian ages, and look at how the Europeans The women couldn't inherit anything. They had to have a male heir. Times may have changed, but the Muslims had it first. I'm just saying. But for real though. So when it comes to how I'm living my life, there's a huge difference between culture, religion, ways of life, and just the everyday life of the shenanigans. Like, we got to come together to cooperate, to be together. And I was also just getting over watching a video that Grow Family Network posted, and it was about how many people getting together to buy land and omitting my experience. Says, I think it's a great idea, provided people know law, people know how things work across the states, and keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Be a smart shopper. Be a smart saver. Don't be some fool out here, talking about you got the money. Because we all know the rules. A fool and his money shall soon part. So just watch out for all that. And yeah, during these times where everybody trying to get sentimental, trying to get together, trying to do whatever, you still got the scam artists. Just know how to spot them. Okay, a lot of channels, and I'm sorry y'all going through this, but a lot of channels are on YouTube with the disclaimers that they are not holding no giveaways and telling you to join Telegram, so you can get a brand new car when they were only giving away a heater and all that. I saw last year, Lead Farmer 73 went through that, and I watched that whole live. I think it was like a 3 hours and a half, and it was entertaining while it was cold as hell out here. But I was sitting in my truck getting warm, watching him give away free stuff. And at the time, I couldn't even get my mailman to deliver my stuff USPS. So I wasn't trying to jump into that competition, even though they were some awesome ass gifts, real useful and everything. Lead Farmer do not skimp. He do not skimp. Him and his wife, all their stuff is quality from what I've seen. All right. I've seen some people trying to pick beef with them and all that, and oh, you're stealing my content. No, if you got the information, you got the education, it's not yours. Put it out there. Okay, so somebody talked about how they planting potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket. I swear to God, I think I saw Lioncrest Outdoors do it last year, and then all of a sudden, like 20 other mugs came up and did the same damn thing. Their own way. Some people had their compost tea. Some people had certain fertilizers. Some people ain't have nothing but water and sunlight, and they did it. And they had some big-ass potatoes, too. You know what I mean? And for some of us, it just didn't grow. It's fine. But the knowledge is not yours. It's not for you to hoard. Okay? We all better when we all learning. Some of us are teachers at times. Some of us are students at times. And some of us are dicks at times, and that's just human nature. Just don't go out there intentionally trying to harm nobody, and for all you preppers, I know I wasn't talking trash. I wasn't talking trash about y'all, talking about people on YouTube, ain't busting no grapes, ain't squishing no cherries, ain't smushing no berries. I was just frustrated because, number one, I'm a mom and a grandmom, okay? I'm also somebody's sister. I'm also somebody's aunt. I'm also somebody's niece. I'm also somebody's granddaughter. I'm also somebody's, So when you see harmful information and actually, I think Lead Farmer gave the same point the other day on his video. I think it was a live. And I caught it late, my bad, so the rewatch is always worth it. But he said the same thing about letting your kids be on YouTube and all that, and be mindful of what they watching. Because and we think about it silently in the back of our mind somewhere, But he brung it to the forefront that really zoomed me in on it. Because he was like, check out some of these ads that you get during these commercials, while you're watching your favorite YouTuber, you know, check out some of these ads. And just think, your kids getting these same ads. They answering these same questions. They under some of these same demographics. So for real, we are all connected. This same damn food up in, let's say, Alaska or Florida or somewhere out of reach from the real streets, and ain't nobody coming down his road. He's quiet as kept, but he talking all that gangster stuff. I can't imagine any of my nieces and my nephews, any of my kids, any of my grandbabies watching the same fool, and then they out in the Philly streets trying to set it off, thinking they being gully because this fool saying whatever he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, and I'm saying a lot, but be mindful. And yeah, it's inevitable. You're going to get people that say harmful ish and want people to feel how they feel and do what they too coward to do. And the only thing I can say to that is, and I agree with Lead Farmer, my older sister who calls me, Nimu, she says the same thing. Pay attention to what your kids are watching. Your kids ain't independent. If you still paying the bills and they ain't contributing, that means you also have to pay attention and manage what they're watching. Yeah, kids are mischievous. They're gonna sneak into watching what they want to watch. But at least they know, and you can rest assured that you can trust them to know right from wrong, even though a lot of their choices may be wrong. You got to allow them to make their mistakes and also deal with the consequences. I know it's easier said than done, but I have mostly boys, and I've had to learn that same lesson as well as saying it from the time that I was growing up to the time that I'm beginning elderly or whatever. But I'm just saying, but manage your flock, and I'm not saying this just to be seen, because I'm not a camera person at all, and I don't like being on camera, as you can see from how little bit of videos I got, and stuff like that. But sometimes maybe you didn't get certain messages from somebody else. Maybe if I reach you and say it in such a common sense manner, maybe it'll ring a bell now. Maybe. But this is not about showing off or trying to be seen or anything like that, because I can hang out in a dark room all by myself and have a blast there. But I just wanted to thank the channels that the creators that I mentioned, and the ones that I haven't mentioned, thank you. You know who you are. You're in the same light, and I appreciate learning from you. I really do. And I rarely learn valuable information from people who overshare or whatever. Because most people, when they're sharing information, it's more about the bravado. It's more about, yeah, because I'm right. I'm saying something right so I can be seen. It's not about that for me. And I just want to thank y'all, especially for y'all being men, to be men. Thank you most of all for being men. Because we know how it was in the 90s. I mean, we know how it was in the 2000s, early 2000s up until recently. Okay, and a lot of males ain't trying to get their hands dirty. There's a lot of males who fertilized the eggs and walked away. So there's a difference between males and men. And I'm thanking you for being men. Thank you. Because you're not extinct. And hopefully we can kumbaya and, for a period of time. And even when things are not going right, even when things are going bad, around the world and with the powers that be and all that, you know, you can still find a peace of mind. And I'm just hoping and wishing all of that for y'all. Much blessings, love, joy, wholehearted, from the bottom of your soul, wholehearted, happiness, joy, gratefulness, and blessings. So I know I'd be, especially that snowstorm. I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. But it needed to be done. And also with the wind and everything, the wind factors, as much as I hate doing stuff during the winter, I've just realized I'm learning so much about the environment during the cold times. I mean, I'm definitely learning what I can't do. Um, but I'm also learning what I have the resilience to do, and I'm learning how to problem solve differently. And the weather's teaching me a lot. What I built in the summertime, the stuff that I built during the summer, I am ecstatic that it's still standing now that winter is coming in and everything. I'm learning, you know, and it's just a city mentality that you hate to have to do something over and over and over and over, especially knowing the old adage, oh, if you keep doing the same thing the same way all the time, it's the definition of insanity. Sometimes it's not about insanity, it's about persistence and tweaking it a little bit. So let a chick tweak. Um, getting to know my neighbors a little better, and stuff like that. I'm grateful that I do have the space and the room to be by myself, to curse myself out. And no, I'm still not comfortable filming myself while I'm building and putting stuff together because I curse. I curse. Like I banged my thumb the other day and I swear, well, I was swearing, and I'm not sure. Only God can forgive me. So, you know, it's about being progressive. It's about being um not so hateful. Don't fall in line with hate. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be no hippie or no spinster or whatever they call them in New York these days. Um and yeah, I'm sober, and this is what's going on. I'm sober. So, it's not me hopped up on nothing except caffeine maybe. And but thank y'all for creating the beneficial knowledge. Thank y'all for showing us how to apply it. Curtis Stone, Justin Rhodes, they just popped into my head, so I had to mention them. Especially the way they're raising their children. They're stern, but they're not abusive. They're not shaming, not their wives. Oh, and by the way, um, Justin Rhodes, I am proud of your wife for explaining what she wanted and how she wanted the expansion of the house to go. The contractor, he was understanding her, and I could see his gears turning and everything, keeping stuff in mind. And I appreciate that you didn't just cut her off and try to reword what she was trying to say or buffer anything for her. And I know a lot of people be like, people really do that? Yeah, people really do all that. Yeah, people really do all that. You know? And she explained everything she wanted, everything she was thinking, everything she considered. She did it articulately, she did it clear, she didn't overtalk, she didn't put all that buffer. It wasn't about being seen, and she still had the baby on her hip, you know? And also give her a girl that looks like her. Cause y'all kids look like a stamp. They got all the same faces. Fit Farmer, you know, he's funny also because he be working out while he's doing his chores, which the chores are a workout. But then he do extra workouts, like, like son, son. And then I found myself doing it too. So I be doing my lunges when I'm carrying my lumber. So, you know, and his wife is also, I like that she's goofy and she's cool and all that, and she goes on the walks and she's a healthy pregnancy going on. And ooh, the wind blew, and that tarp, I swear to God, if that tarp come off there, because I didn't pin nothing down, it was enough to grab that tarp and drag it over that greenhouse. I swear to God, if that tarp flies off that greenhouse right now. Anybody know any Harry Potter spells? Lengardio, Levioso, or something to float that tarp back onto my greenhouse? Anyway, that's my cue to shut the hell up. Shut the bell up! And I'm out of here. I know I'm goofy, but when I get back to the city, I'll be as serious as a heart attack and a root canal pain. So this is as goofy as a lot of people has ever seen me in my life, except children. I'm always goofy around kids. But yeah, I still can't believe it. Did he for the streets, yo? What's in the streets? Ain't no damn streets out here. Oh, well, I just want y'all to know I ain't trying to set it off on these off-grid streets. And just wishing everybody peace of mind, joy in your heart, genuine joy, genuine love. Ease up on the pressure. I mean, vacations are important. Even if you're just in your room, in a dark room, and just letting your body rest or whatever, do that too. Do that. But life is short as a mug. Make it work, make it count, and don't die except as a believer. All right, y'all. Save yourselves and your family. Take care of yourselves and watch out for the scammers. Watch out for the abusers, the users, and the YouTubers. And again, all of y'all channels, all of y'all, I'm sorry about the whole scam thing. Good luck on that. All right, y'all. Let me shut the hell up and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to shut the bell up. Peace.